Hi everyone, it's Kevin from WordVice, and if you're interested in applying to Harvard, you want to keep watching this video, because today we're going to talk about how to approach Harvard's supplemental essay. It's basically common knowledge that getting accepted into Harvard is extremely difficult, but if you have all the right grades, have been involved in community activities and extracurriculars, and are generally an outstanding person, there is one thing that can help you get accepted, and that is by writing a powerful and compelling supplemental essay. When applying to Harvard, you're given the opportunity to include an essay that portrays your personality in a way that you could not adequately do in the common application or coalition application essays. And while Harvard's website claims this is an optional essay, the fact that over 85% of 2017's graduating applicants completed this essay shows you just how much of an impact it can make. Harvard's essay prompt is notoriously open-ended. This means that every application year, students will sit in front of their computers wondering what to write to impress the admissions committee. But because Harvard students are famously independent, creative, self-motivated, this actually makes a lot of sense. They want to see this independence and self-motivation in action in your essay. So let's talk about some ways we can give that to them. Realize that in no way are these independent of one another. Rather, you should use all of these in conjunction to create a self-containing and powerful essay. So you want to show many dimensions in these essays. Consider which prompt will let you show a different side of yourself than you displayed in the common application essay. And by doing this, you will show that you are a well-rounded and multi-dimension person. And one way to achieve this is by choosing a completely different topic, or even a different kind of essay. So for example, if you chose to write about organic chemistry and how much you studied and loved to achieve in that class, in your coalition application essay, in the Harvard essay, talk about how you volunteered at a local homeless shelter. You can show your community involvement that way, as well as your academic excellence. And by showing two completely different sides of your personality, you're surprising the reader as well. Whereas in the common application essay, they may have seen you as just another high grade earning student, which Harvard is full of. In their supplemental essay, they can see that you are civic minded, that you're empathetic. This shows that you're allowed to and able to flourish in multiple dimensions, not just in one. The one guiding philosophy you should always keep in mind in this supplemental essay is to stand out from the crowd. You should not use this opportunity to talk about your academic achievements, to list these things, or talk about one marker on your record. Rather, you have to dig deeper and really wow the admissions committee with how special and important of a person you are, who deserves to be allowed to the sacred and prestigious university. Remember to always show your sincerity, show your attitude, show your excellence in character. You can achieve this by focusing on actions, by using lots of verbs, and by using a great amount of detail when you discuss the examples that you're writing about. So, for instance, if playing the piano profoundly affected your sense of hard work, and you learned what that means to achieve, don't just write something such as, "Practicing all the time made me realize how working hard pays off." This is sort of a platitude, and the admissions committee is not going to be very impressed by this. Rather, you want to show this through details and make the reader not even have to hear your expression of how hard work is important. They need to be able to feel it. Now here's what showing this might look like. And I've created this anecdote just to give you an example of the details and what showing looks like. 3 hours of straight practice a day in our windowless basement. 6 days a week perched upon a hard wooden bench. Aching fingers on the keys. Nothing between myself and Chopin's sweet music, but willpower, concentration. The hunting sounds of the hammer on the strings. An instant reward for my uncountable days and years of effort. All of this flashed through my mind as I walked on the stage on June 19th, 2016. At my first Tanglewood recital. Presto! You have created passion. You have shown that your hard work has paid off in this moment. A detailed anecdote full of details and actions makes it much easier for your reader to accept your assertion that you value hard work. Readers can trust the feelings you explicitly state only once you have proved this feeling with examples and details. When approaching this essay, it's very important to understand that Harvard places a very special importance on civic duty and development of passions, community involvement, etc., over pure academic excellence. As we mentioned before, Harvard is full of people with the highest grades. It's maybe the top 0.3% GPA and test scores in the country. They are also deeply committed to a diversity of views, and that means they value curiosity in their students, intellectual, emotional, social, etc. These values are actually included in Harvard's mission statement, which is to educate the citizens and the citizen leaders for our society via the exposure to new ideas, new ways of understanding, and new ways of knowing, which is designated to set students on a journey of intellectual transformation. Now, with these institutional objectives in mind, you should focus on how you can best illustrate this curiosity, this intellectual potential for growth and greatness in your essay. Do this by conveying your passion. Show how your passion allows you to contribute to worthwhile advances in society. And one way to do this is to choose a prompt that emphasizes your ambitions or even your plans to use your education in the future. Consider responding to one of the prompts that explicitly mentions Harvard, the one that asks how you hope to use your college education and become a better citizen leader. That way you can use the language of the mission statement of Harvard in your essay and directly apply your experience and your potential to their institution. You want to show how you're a good fit for Harvard's special brand of student. Keep in mind that Harvard is only interested in enrolling good people in their institution. What is a good person? The final line of their mission statement makes this clear. From this, we hope that students will begin to fashion their lives by gaining a sense of what they want to do with their gifts and talents, assessing their values and interests, and learning how they can best serve the world. A good person means an altruistic person, a proactive person, an empathetic person. And this last phrase really indicates a person who demonstrates a true concern about the world around them, not only their own personal ambition. So, showing a strong regard for other people, animals, an expression of sense or duty or honor is a definite plus for the Harvard Admissions Committee. This is another perspective from what you might portray yourself in the essay. The hardworking, dutiful, kind, compassionate citizen leader that they want and deserve to have, and the one that wants to be a part of this like-minded community. But you should only really focus on this aspect of yourself if it's authentic, if it's sincere. In fact, you should approach this entire essay from an authentic and purposeful perspective. Always just be yourself and nothing but yourself. Because Harvard's essay is so open-ended, many applicants wonder, how long should it be? What should I include? Now, although Harvard gives no explicit word or character limit in the supplemental essay guidelines, the most accepted students will write between 500 and 700 words. This is about one page when written in Times New Roman font. It doesn't provide you a lot of room to ruminate on your experiences or to give a lot of experiences. So you want to always focus on that one experience that shows a certain corner of your personality. So good luck on this essay should you choose to write it. And remember to give yourself a lot of time to write this essay. You should go through multiple drafts. The more time you have, the more time you can spend editing and revising and clarifying so that it really reflects the best of what you have to offer. If you need additional help with this or any other admissions essay, feel free to visit WordVice's resource page where you can find tips and other general writing guidance. Best of luck on this essay and happy writing!